got done at Greater Goods Coffee here with my man Logan.
What's up, guys?
So we got a question that we're gonna address first and foremost, especially with him here being a lifetime Austin resident. Favorite part about living in Austin?
Honestly, the people, the coffee shops, and just the opportunities.
Dang, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know how I top that. I was gonna just say coffee shops, and of course he has a much better answer than I do. Favorite flavor PES, if I'm baking or mixing it, I prefer the vanilla. It tastes like vanilla icing. It is incredible. The only exception is the poverty brownie, which I love, the chocolate cupcake or the peanut butter cup. I know that doesn't help you too much because I've just got a lot of favorites, guys, but those are my main three, and if I'm drinking it in a shake, then I do like the chocolate flavors the best. Which place is better to live, Cincinnati or Austin? And you know, I'm gonna bring in a very, very special guest for this one. The one, the only, Mr.
Justin Mahaley is here to tell you. Austin was just voted the #1 place to live for the 3rd straight year.
Yeah.
Pretty unbelievable. Weather's beautiful, the people are beautiful, the food is fantastic. Travis is here, I'm here, this is the Team Mahaley gym.
I think you sold it, man.
I mean, Austin, Texas is sweet.
And fun fact, Justin and I went to high school together. He missed me so much that he moved to Austin.
Just for Travis.
He now is you know, a big shot. And,
big shot.
You know, he's pretty famous, and I'm just this little peon. So I am gonna put a picture right here of what Justin used to look like.
Yeah.
And now he's almost as big as me. Interesting question, and this is all from my Instagram, by the way. If you guys want to follow me there and get involved, I'm answering these on my stories. I touched on this one a little bit, but I wanted to elaborate. Have you noticed a lot of people are copying your content, as you can see there? And this was not the only person that said the same thing. One person actually used the word plagiarize my videos, which I thought was somewhat accurate, and they are referring to the videos where I do someone's diet for a day. I do the Rock's diet, I do Kim Kardashian's diet, you know, so on and so forth. And let me start by saying I did not invent that by any means. Megan showed me this. It was some female blogger that was doing these types of videos, and she suggested that I try it out, you know, obviously towards a male demographic. So I really introduced that to the fitness scene, starting with The Rock, and that video did very, very well. It hit over 1 million views, and since then a lot of people are making very, very similar videos, not just the style of video, but also thumbnails, titles, looking very, very similar, right? And what I tried to do is take that video idea and really personalize it, use my creativity to make it my own by incorporating the interview clips, some fun facts that aren't necessarily diet related, and just make it, you know, a good experience for the viewer. And what I'm being told is a lot of the things that are out there also are kind of a copy paste of what I've been doing. And I guess I don't know what the expectation for my reaction is. Should I be going out and suing people? I mean, I don't think that it's that serious. Now,
judgment's on the clown to claim for $1,400. We're done. Thank you.
I almost feel bad for Lewis, who makes my thumbnails, and Megan, who does all the research, because that's who people are really stealing from there. But hey, I don't know, man. It's all good. One of the things I do think about, though, is a lot of the people that I'm being shown are younger guys, and you know, for me, this is just a hobby. Like, I don't need YouTube money, but for them, it might be a little bit different. So being able to make these videos, get more views, might be putting food on the table. And if that's the case, then you know, I feel pretty good about that. I think the more important message here is just something that we can all learn. So in the actual world, right, outside of YouTube, just because you see someone being successful, it doesn't mean you can do the exact same thing as them and expect that same success, because we're all individuals, you know? There's so many different variables when it comes in that come into play, but you can take best practices, you can use things that really resonate with you, and hopefully it will work out for everybody. So you guys already know one of my favorite restaurants in the entire world, Freebirds. We got the bowl with double chicken, pico, lettuce, onion, black beans, and this thing is going to be amazing. I love that place. Next question, ever been recognized at work, either accounting or sales, from YouTube? Yes. When I was in accounting, I used to do all these career fair events at the University of Cincinnati. I always met subscribers, and recently we actually had a guy come in for an interview, and he knew who I was, and he was so great that we hired him. I should make a video on that. If you could go back and change one moment, what would it be and why? That's a good question. One moment. I don't know how deep you guys want me to get here, but if I had to change one moment, it would be the last night that my mom was in the hospital when she was still coherent. If you guys have been through the process at all, which hopefully you haven't, but once they give you the morphine, then essentially at that point, I mean, they're peaceful, but they're at rest. You know, they can't have a conversation, their eyes are shut, so it looks like they're sleeping all day. But I didn't really know what was going on. You know, I was 22 years old, and that night, you know, I didn't know that was going to be the last night that she was able to have a conversation. And I wish that I would have taken that opportunity when I was in the hospital with her to just tell her how much I mean, she knew how much I love and appreciate her, but I just wish that night I had, you know, that final conversation. And you know, even when she was in hospice, I would talk to her. She just couldn't talk back, you know. So I'm convinced that she heard me, and she was able to rest easy. But that's always stuck with me. Somebody cutting onions up in here or what? We cannot end the video on a somber note. Someone asked me what my favorite thing about Megan was, which that's a great question. And I would have to say, out of all of the amazing things about her, I think my favorite thing is that she is just such a genuine, amazing person. She has a heart of gold. She genuinely cares about other people, and she accepts me for exactly who I am. Plus, she's got a beautiful Southern accent. Also, she might be the most brilliant person on this planet. She's the deepest thinker I've ever met. I mean, having a conversation with her is it's like a privilege, you know, the fact that I get to have so many. I don't know what I did right in this world, guys. Q&A over, video over. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That's pretty awesome. Please give the video a like, subscribe if you're new. I look forward to talking to you guys next time.